Skibbity boop bop bop. Laila, don't stop.
Okay, we ready?
We're ready.
What personality traits do you believe are most important for success in the marketing industry?
I think the most important trait in the marketing industry would definitely have to be consistency, because if you're not posting, if you're not out there, it doesn't matter how great your product is. If no one knows about you, if you're not top of mind, if they don't open their phone and have a video of you popping up, someone else is popping up. So having the ability to stay top of mind is something that is critical when it comes to marketing.
How do you respond to negative feedback on your work?
Yeah. How do I respond to negative feedback on my work?
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough one. But anytime you're doing anything, you're gonna have supporters or you're gonna have non-supporters or haters, right? So it comes with the territory. You're just pushing all the content out you can, and you can't worry about the other stuff. So the engagement comes from those controversial negative feedbacks. So look at it as an opportunity to spark off another opinion, another conversational point within the comments. So as a creative, we're our own worst enemy. Having a solid team that reassures you, reassurance is needed when your whole career is based off validation.
Have you ever used the haters and haters comments to kind of make a video or make another video that's gone viral?
Yeah, definitely. I've used a hater comment one time with Jaden Daniels when he was kicked off of the Arizona team. They trashed his locker, and then there was hateful comments in all his videos. So I placed those comments, and then it was a build up to him winning the Heisman, right? So having those posts that fuel engagement through controversy, a lot of people steer away from that because they don't want to deal with it, and social media is mean, but social media is for people to be social. So you have to encourage controversial things, and it's all about attention.
Have you had a bad experience or a bad, you lost footage or there wasn't any sound and
Yeah.
It's oh my God.
Audio is probably the scariest thing when it comes to production, because if you lose the audio, the whole thing's trashed. We've had many occurrences where we've had to reshoot. Anytime we record, we use multiple sources of audio. They're why you got so many cameras? Why you got so many this? So it takes a longer process because you had to back up each individual. But when we're filming people like Kim Mulkey and Gordon, and you don't want to miss those shots because you can't really recreate those. So it's a high tense, high situation, and there's a lot of moving parts. So I think being prepared and knowing the layout is going to help you when those negative experiences happen, because they're going to happen. Stress management is probably the most critical skill to have in anything. What was the question?
What initiatives has Tailored Technique implemented to improve job satisfaction?
I think check-ins, not OCD type check-ins, but touch points with your people. Hey, how you doing? As soon as you text them, they might be, I'm not ready for this, or I don't have this, and it's just no, I'm just making sure you're good.
So what does that look like, you with another photographer? How does that look?
Right. So if I'm working with somebody, just understanding their specialties, their weaknesses, and knowing where I can support that going into it. Shoots and things like that can be high stress scenarios, high stress situations. So making sure everybody's stress level and cortisol is balanced by just simply checking in, just putting a hand on their back hey, you good? Just grounding people, I think is very underrated.
How long have you been in this business?
So I guess about 3 years ago. I've been at the firm for 2.5 years, and then before the firm I was shooting content for myself, for my fitness clients. I would video a bunch of different things, but over the times in doing all these jobs and videos and photos, the problem comes after all the fun stuff is done, and how do you deliver it? How do you get it out? And that's the bottleneck, is what do we do with all this stuff we just shot? I don't know, you can do 100 videos, you can do one video. So having that game plan going into it is going to be critical in an organization.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.
It's hot in here.
It's hot.
It gets hot in here.